lots on the deportation front today. As we told you on the morning meeting, Secretary of Homeland Security, Kristi Noem, had a big press conference here in New York today after a bunch of photo ops. Again, very defiant rhetoric about deportations, and they're taking place all over the country. Cardinal Dolan of New York, reacted today to something that the vice president said over the weekend regarding an accusation that Catholic charities help illegal aliens in ways they shouldn't because they get money from the federal government. And so the accusation, which conservatives have made in the past, that Catholic charities are in the profit business off of helping illegal activity. Here is number 3, please. Here's what Vice President Vance said over the weekend.
Let me just address this particular issue, Margaret, because as a practicing Catholic, I was actually heartbroken by that statement. And I think that the U.S. Conference of Catholic Bishops needs to actually look in the mirror a little bit and recognize that when they receive over $100 million to help resettle illegal immigrants, are they worried about humanitarian concerns, or are they actually worried about their bottom line? We're going to enforce immigration law. We're going to protect the American people. Yeah. Donald Trump promised to do that. And I believe the U.S. Conference of Catholic Bishops, if they're worried about the humanitarian costs of immigration enforcement, let them talk about the children who have been sex trafficked because of the wide open border of Joe Biden.
You personally
let them talk about
going
people like Laken Riley who were brutally murdered. I support us doing law enforcement against violent
I read the transcript of the interview, and I read that part, but it didn't really make much of an impact on me, I confess, because I've heard conservatives make that charge before. Cardinal Dolan of New York is a very outspoken guy, not afraid to mix it up with political figures. He appeared today on SiriusXM's Catholic channel, and he went back very hard, as they say on the playground. He gave as good as he got to the vice president. Play number 4, please.
A little surprised about our Catholic vice president.
I was really disappointed with what he said on Face the Nation the other day.
Yeah.
And I don't mind telling you, somewhat hurt.
Yeah.
This was not only harmful, this was inaccurate. Yeah. You heard what he said. Oh, the bishops, they're pro-immigrant because of the bottom line, because they're making money off this. That's just scurrilous. Yeah. That's very nasty, and it's not true. Right. You want to come look at our audits, which are scrupulously done? You think we make money caring for the immigrants? We're losing it hand over fist thanks to our generous benefactors. Yeah. You think we make money on our schools? He's a strong supporter of our schools. Thank you, Mr. Vice President. No. You think we make money on our health care? No. We're not in a money-making business. And for him to imply that the motive in caring for the immigrant, which, by the way, the government asks us to do, Mayor Adams asks us to do it, Governor Hochul asks us to do it, the federal government asks us to do it. We need your help in caring for the immigrant. By the way, here's some of the money we've set aside because you guys use it frugally, and you account for every penny. Like we're looking for this work. Yeah. So I was a guy who has struck me as a gentleman and a thoughtful man, and from whom I'm still expecting great things. I hope it was an uncharacteristic moment.
So that's pretty tough, obviously. And again, foreshadows potential conflict as accusations are made and as program cuts come that affect things like the Catholic Church.